Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today I've got a ton of pieces to talk about, guys. We're going to be going flying in the PMDG 737, taking our flight as I will be doing in June from Tucson over to Las Vegas for the FlightSim Expo 2024. We're going to be talking about Beam Eye Tracker once again briefly, and then we are going to also be talking about BeyondATC. Stick around. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkills tutorial guides from Microsoft Flight Simulator, or simply interested in supporting the channel, please consider joining us on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future releases that come down the road. Patreon link can be found in the description below. Alright guys, so first off, sorry about the poor lighting. It's kind of cloudy today, and I don't feel like setting up all the lighting, so yeah, it's just what it is. So first, let's get right into the first segment here, okay? And we're going to talk about Beam Eye Tracker. We are using Beam Eye Tracker today, guys. You're going to see it in action with the PMDG 737 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, here's the really cool part of why I'm pointing this out today. First off, there's a link down in the description below, you guys. Please make sure that you guys use that if you guys choose to purchase the software. It is $30 US and can be used with any webcam, a webcam on your laptop, webcam that you bought at Walmart last week. I believe it can even be used with your phone as the camera source, or it has an application where your phone can be the source. There is a ton of different options. There is also a demo of 120 minutes, I believe, or 14 days, whichever comes first, on Steam. I'm now using the standalone software, so it's no longer a part of Steam, which I prefer. Now, the reason why I'm pointing this out, you guys, is this eye tracker, eye and head tracker, could be very well the death or the start of the death of Track IR and, unfortunately, Toby, as I mentioned in my video yesterday. If you haven't watched my initial review on it, guys, I'll leave a link to it down in the description below, and hopefully remember to put a card up here on the video. But why am I so hell-bent on talking about it again? I am overly impressed with its functionality. So yesterday I messed around with the beam configuration and OpenTrack. So in order for it to be used in most of the third-party games, my games, for example, my sims are DCS World, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and American Truck Simulator. Those are the three that I've used in soon-to-be Star Citizen. So those are the three, though, that I have already used in. And I have been overly impressed with it. Like, I've used software tracking before with webcams and phones, and they didn't have the same finesse that Beam Eye Tracker is doing. I am getting the same one-to-one tracking that I got with Toby. I'm getting the same one-to-one tracking that I get with Track IR. Okay, and the thing about it, guys, is I'm just going to round up. It's like $26.99 right now on sale. Again, link down in the description if you guys want to purchase it. But let's call it $30 US. $30 US, and again, the use of any webcam that you choose. So you can go on Amazon, find a $20 1080p webcam. You may already have, like for me, my webcam was put away in the closet. Haven't touched it in probably 5 years. I pulled it out today and started using it. It's a Logitech, I know, Logitech, 1080p, nothing fancy, wireless, or not wireless, wired, webcam. And so I'm very, very impressed with its performance. And today, when I configured it in the with the standalone version, I didn't touch any of the settings in Beam Eye Tracker. None of them. I configured everything through OpenTrack. And for those of you who don't know, OpenTrack is an alternative, for example, for Track IR. It works with a bunch of different pieces of software, a bunch of different Track IR, a bunch of different cameras. It has multiple functionalities beyond just the 3 infrared dots that you get from infrared tracking. Like, this doesn't use it. And it's completely free. And OpenTrack has always stated that it will always be free. So all I did was configure everything in OpenTrack. I didn't touch any of the Beam software, and I am thoroughly impressed. It took me about 5 minutes to get it up and running in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So again, guys, there's a link down in the description if you guys are interested in checking it out and purchasing it. Right now, it's got a little bit of a sale going on, so you guys can save a little bit of money if you purchase it now. Even if you already have Track IR. I am a Track IR diehard user, have been for a long time. I also use VR, and I also have Tobii Eye Tracker 5, and this is far simpler to use. I moved it from my desk, which is behind me, over to the sim pit where we are now, and literally all I did was move the webcam. That's it. I moved the webcam. I had to open up the beam configuration to tell it what monitor it was on, but after that, that was it. It was done. It took, like I said, total setup time from the time I plugged it in to the time I configured OpenTrack to the time that I'm in the sim ready to use it was, no exaggeration, about 10 minutes, and I was ready to go. And it was smooth. And the 10 minutes was most of it just setting up my profile, my curves in OpenTrack, so that way the camera moves the way I want. So that's the first piece of information. Stick around for the next one. Next up, FlightSim Expo 2024, you guys. The venue is starting to publish the developers and creators and exhibits and things that are going to be there. Make sure that you guys check out the link in the description below if you guys are interested in registering for it. I have had a wonderful time. I have now been to 2 FlightSim Expos. One was actually, the first time was in Vegas. Last one was in Houston. And it is an amazing time. And I want to make sure you guys know, it is not just a matter of looking at new hardware and sitting down and flying around. It's not just that. There are seminars that teach you everything from enhancing your simulation experience. Maybe you're interested in building your own flight gear and equipment. They have seminars about real-world flight, ATC, talking to AC, training things, all kinds of stuff. Not to mention just being able to geek out amongst like-minded people who are also flight sim enthusiasts or maybe aviation enthusiasts in general. It is a really good time. I think my favorite part was honestly meeting most of you guys. But perfect example, that is how I got in touch with the developer over at BeyondATC. Was last year over at the FlightSim Expo. So make sure that you guys check it out. It's going to be June 21st through the 23rd in Las Vegas at the Rio Hotel. That's the other cool part. It's actually at the hotel, so you don't have to worry about traveling back and forth. Last year it was at the Lone Star Museum. This time it's actually at a hotel, so you can simply go down, walk around for a bit, see some things that you want to see, and if you want to take a break and go back upstairs, real easy. So the traveling is limited, and the Rio is right around the corner from the Strip if you're interested in that. Highly recommend you guys check it out. It was a ton of fun the first time I went. It was even more fun last year, and I'm really looking forward to it again this year. So again, Overkill will be there if you guys are interested. Use the link down in the description below if you guys are interested in registering. Finally, let's talk BeyondATC. Boom, let's bring it up. There it is. BeyondATC last week put out a poll asking basically the community if they want it to be released as is, or if the community would rather wait until things like traffic injection and VFR are available. I think I pretty much know the answer, but I haven't actually confirmed it yet, so I can't say anything, but I'm willing to bet that I know my opinion. Let me put it this way. My opinion is that release it now. So either way, that means that things could be moving on a whole lot faster than what we initially had thought. That would be a great opportunity for everybody else to start getting their hands on BeyondATC and really experiencing it. So today we are going to be using the latest version of BeyondATC beta, and we're going to be using the default voices again, or the basic voices, excuse me. And the reason why we're going to be using the basic voices is because I was really impressed in my last video with the basic voices and the fact that they are completely free, meaning that once you purchase the BeyondATC software, if you never want to pay another dime again, all you have to do is use the basic voices. Make sure you guys check out their website. BeyondATC.com is all I think it is. Just Google BeyondATC and it'll pop up. You guys can get all the details there as well if you guys have any further questions. They have an amazing FAQ, so you guys can read through that as well and get a lot of the questions that you probably have answered that maybe we haven't touched on. But so today, once again, Beam Eye Tracker, we're going to be using it today in the sim. You guys are going to see it in action. If you guys are interested in purchasing, link down in the description. Registering for FlightSim Expo 2024, we're taking the same flight that I'm going to be taking in June from Tucson to Las Vegas. Again, June 21st to the 23rd, check that out. And then finally, BeyondATC could be right around the corner. Cross your fingers. Man, I hope so. I know that everyone's been real excited for this one, and I am certainly excited for them as the developers to finally be able to get it out there in the world. So let's jump into the aircraft, or jump into the starting of the aircraft, if you will. And what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to be using my guide if you guys are interested in learning how to fly the 737, and I promise this time I am not going to be an idiot, and I will make sure to have my tracks reflapted. Make sure that you guys store that one. I have reflapted my flaps. I'm going to make sure that the flaps are retracted before I get to the cruise altitude. In my defense, that was the 4th time that I tried to do that video that day. It's not my fault. It was my fault. I didn't use the checklist. But we're going to be using my PMDG 737 tutorial guide. I am going to be skipping a lot of the pre-flight tests, the check test, things like that. I don't have to worry about it, you know, with the failures disabled and all that. So I'm going to do is I'm going to get the aircraft basically ready for pushback. And you guys will be witnessing for that in case you guys are interested in how to do it. And then we're going to walk through all the ATC functionality. That way the ATC is just click, click, click all the way to the taxi or takeoff clearance. And then everything just runs a bit smoother. I think that'll help you guys enjoy BeyondATC a little bit better because you'll hear the voices more frequently and see all that in action. No, it's not how you would do it in real world, but I think that would make a smoother experience for you guys. So without further delay, let's get into the flight. All right, so I'm going to center myself here. Now, some of my settings are still a little funky, but I need to do a little more tweaking with it. But I mean, look at this. It caught my head shaking. Anyway, it did a second. It's all do. This is BMI Tracker in action here, guys, and it works. If I back the mic up, I can do everything that I need to do. Stick my head up over, zoom in. I mean, it works very, very nicely. So what I'm going to do is for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and leave the camera on so that way you guys can see everything, but I will be disabling it probably about the time that we start ATC. Okay, but let's go ahead and first jump down into our FMC. And you can also toggle it, just like I just did there. So let's go ahead and get into our actions. I'm not going to worry about jetways and things like that today. Today we are literally just getting this bad boy up and going. Although I do need the ground power. So let's go ahead, while that's going, let's get our fuel going. And I need to get to our flight plan. This is going to definitely be an accelerated version of the startup. So 12,874 is what we're doing for fuel today. On our payload, we have 113 passengers. Cargo is 5.7, so let's see, what would that be, 2580? Yep, right? No, 2850. What am I doing? I was like, where'd you get the 25 from? Okay, I can maths. Let's see here, 2850 again. There we go. So the aircraft is fueled. The aircraft is loaded. We've got our ground power up and running. We'll now go to the FMC and let's get started with the rest of our checklist here. So let's turn my beam tracker back on here. You guys are going to see me turn the camera quite a bit because I need to get to my document. I said I was going to use it. Like I said, I'm going to skip some of the tests though, just so we are all on the same page here. We're just going to walk through startup procedures. So let's see here. We have battery on, standby power guarded, emergency exit lights on. And let's see here. Electric hydraulic pumps. I always want to say electronic, but it's actually electric. Electric hydraulic pumps are off. And let's see here. Ground power. Let's flip it on. There we go. And wipers are in the park position. Moving downstairs, let's clear that master caution. Always clear your master cautions. Landing gear is down. 3 green indicating below. 3 green indicating above. Flaps showing retracted. Flap handle agrees. All right, and like I said, we're going to skip the fire test today. We're going to skip the light tests. We're going to skip the flight recorders, although we do need to get our alignment going. So let's get that up and moving. Let me reset my head here. There we go. Okay, and again, clear the master caution. Where's my avionics? My aircraft bug out on me? Because that's what it's looking like. There it goes. Okay. Nope, just took a minute. I just was ahead of schedule. It's amazing what those tests do. They really slow things down, don't they? All right, and so we're there. We're good there. We've already loaded the aircraft. We've already fueled the aircraft. And so now we are into the FMC programming. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's lock it. There we go. All right, FMC, let's get on it. Position initialization, next page, copy GPS left. Previous page, set IRS position, set our reference airport, Kilo, nice. Kilo Tango Uniform Sierra, Tucson, Arizona. All right, and then we're gonna step on over to the route page. We've got our departure, we need our destination. Our flight number, we are Southwest Airlines 4310. There we go, and we are expected to depart off of runway 12. It's so weird seeing 12. For the longest time, Tucson has been 11 left and 11 right, 29er left, 29er right. And I believe that the 11 right, the smaller runway, was actually decommissioned again, is what it's looking like, which is funny. Because back when Tucson was producing B-24 Liberators and aircraft of similar build, it was a taxiway. 11 left / 29er left was. Or 11 right / 29er left was. Then they converted it to a secondary runway. Okay, and then now it looks like it's been decommissioned again and back to a taxiway. And not only that, but our magnetic heading has changed, and it's been 11 since I was a kid. So it's weird, like, trying to keep up with that. Anyway, let's keep on going. Sorry. Tangent. Departures and arrival. We are expected to do the Burrow B-ball transition. Runway 12. Let's go to our route. And let me find our route here on our flight plan. We're going direct. Oh, next page. There we go. We are going direct to K. And then we're jumping on an airway. Juliet 11. And we are exiting at Delta Romeo Kilo. There we go. And then direct to Elda. Beautiful. Alrighty then. Now let's go on back to departures and arrivals. Select our departure. We are looking at the Rockstar 3. Back 1. Nope, up 2. And we're expecting the 26 left. So the Rockstar 3 to the 26 left. Elda is our transition point, and expecting the ILS 26 left. There's the ILS Yankee 26 left. No transition today. We're going to fly us direct onto it. So now we're going to go back to our route, and we're going to hit activate and execute and legs and looking for any discontinuity. There's one. And so we can do a couple things. Let's just copy this one here and move it up there. Boom. Execute. Next page, previous page. Let's go back to the top. And now let's take a look at this, make sure we got it right. All right. Let me reset my camera. There we go. And so now we're going to set our nav display to plan and step through our flight. Looks good to me. Nice. All right. Back to map. There we go. Let's continue on with the rest of the FMC configuration. Zoom. There we go. And initial reference. Off we go. 0 fuel weight. We are already fueled, so we can just use it. 2.0 is on the reserves. Cost index is 8. And 316 is our winds at... Forgot what the wind speed was. Standby. Top of climb. 15 knots. Slow winds. Although, admittedly, this is pretty old information. Oh, no! I forgot to enter our cruise altitude first. 360 is the cruise altitude. And that was, once again, now I lost my spot. 316 at 15 knots. Drop that in there. That's fine. We'll adjust that in a minute. Let's go back to the legs page for a second. There we go. Unable. 250 knots there. Why? 248 knots at flight level 220260, and then here we're at 14,000 feet to 19,000 feet 250. All right, well, let's give it. We'll give it 240 and see if that doesn't make it happy. Execute. You happy now? I hope you're happy. Back to initial reference. Let's move on forward to the N1 limit. I'm not going to derate at all. People can listen to my engines roar, baby. Listen to them roar. Center of gravity trim right about 6. Boom, boom, and boom. 131 on the in the box. And so we're going to do 136, just gives us a little bit more, and the takeoff heading is 126 now. Gosh, so weird. Let's go this way. And we'll save altimeter settings and all that for ATIS. I want you guys to hear that. Okay, and hopefully our runway hasn't changed, by the way, now that I'm actually thinking about that. And let's click that. There we go. All right, I'm going to recenter our cam. And let's see where we're at. I think we're just about ready. All right, so let's see here. We've completed the FMC configuration. We are good to go there. Yep. All right, let's continue with the rest of the pre-start. So let's see here. All right. I have to recenter the camera all the time because I'm constantly bouncing forth and pausing it for you guys. Yaw damper. Fuel pumps. Not going to worry about the cross feeds. Gallery is already on. I saw it. Wipers are on. Like I said, just sort of making this a little bit faster for you guys. Seat belts. No portable devices. Window heats. Probes in auto. Electric hydraulic pumps now come to on. Packs to auto. Circulatory system to auto. Isolation valve open. Now let's set our cruise. $36,000 feet, and we're going to 2,000 feet on landing elevation. Plus 100. There we go. Anti-collision lights now on. Strobe steady and flash. APU. Start. Excellent. All right, I think. Yep. Last thing I'll do here to save us just a minute is auto brakes. Go to auto. Flight directors can come on. I just need anything that's related to ATIS and clearance, so transponder, etc. And then we'll be ready for engine start. Good stuff. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set that parking brake. Let's check the status of the APU. APU is stabilizing. Let's switch over to the APU Gen. Looks like it's not ready yet. Stand by. There it goes. I always flip off just in case. I know you don't have to, but it's just one of those things I do. All right, and let's come down here. Menu, FMC. Nope. Idiot. Menu, FS Actions. Ground Services. Remove the chocks. Cool. Disconnected everything by doing that. Menu, FMC. Back to the legs page. All right, and we are ready for our ATC. There we go. All right, yeah, let's begin the ATC stuff. I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off at this point, guys. Hopefully you guys have gotten a good idea on how well Beam really does work. Keep in mind, this is my second time using it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. First time wasn't even a flight, really, and I'm blown away. This is very comfortable to use. It's very comfortable to use. I want to stress that because, again, the $30 solution for this is why I'm so adamant about it. 30 bucks. They could have probably easily charged 50 or 60 for this, okay, easily, and it would have been worth the benefit. So, highlighting that. I'm sure you guys hopefully were seeing some of the times where I was just using my eyes and you were watching the camera focus. It's slick. It's really good. All right, so our personal status update here for BeyondATC is, hold on, I screwed it up. There we go. I just lost my train of thought. We have auto tune frequency on, so as soon as we're done with one, it will automatically tune to the next. And ATIS is 123.8.
Tucson Airport Information Zulu. 225 Zulu. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 25. Dew point 01. Altimeter tree 005. Landing and departing runway 12. Advise on initial contact. You have information Zulu. Tucson Airport Information Zulu. 225 Zulu. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 25. Dew point 01. Altimeter tree 005. Landing and departing runway 12.
Wow, so I clipped a part of the segment out because I was talking the entire time and my microphone was muted because apparently I'm brain dead. All right, so let's try clearance again, shall we? Tucson clearance, Southwest 4310 with Zulu, looking for IFR to Las Vegas.
Southwest 4310, Tucson clearance, information Zulu correct. Cleared to MC Karen Airport, Borough 5 departure, B-ball transition, then as filed. Climb via SID except maintain 7000. Departure frequency 125. 1. Squawk 2226.
Okay. Cleared to McCarran Airport via the Borough 5 with the B-ball transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 7000. Departure frequency 125.1, squawk 2226, Southwest 4310.
Southwest 4310, read back correct. Contact ground 120.02 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Contact ground 120.02 when ready for push or engine start. Thank you. Southwest 4310. Which we are ready for. 12002. So it's just there? Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Oh, it even changed it for me. Why did it give me 20 there, but it wouldn't give me it to me in the box? Look at it. What if I do it manually? Nope. So I guess we're going to call that good. Anyway. Tucson ground, Southwest 4310 with Zulu, ready for push and engine start. I don't know if I have to call out the information again for ground. I know clearance you do, but...
Southwest 4310, Tucson ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Push and engine start approved, face west, Southwest 4310, thank you. Alright. Let's start this baby. I think I need to dial in the eye tracking a little bit. See, like I keep looking over, it keeps moving me over and over, and that's my fault. All right. No, let's just connect the tug.
Cockpit to ground.
Parking brake set.
This is ground. Stand by.
Everything else is good. Let's go ahead and start some of this here. We're going to turn the packs off. Turn on the APU bleed. Anti-collision lights are on.
Standing by for pushback.
I need to adjust my damn... It's the eye tracking. And it's me following the cursor, so I keep jumping. That's how good the eye tracking is, though. And I was looking down. Okay, let's do this.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I've got the pushback service talking. That's kind of fun. I think I pushed back a little too far, but that's all right.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear
Oh.
to disconnect.
Thought I had already flipped that up. It's weird when you're doing all this by yourself and steering the aircraft. All right, so let's see what we got. Good, good. All right, we're getting close. All right. Engines are continuous. Generators are on. APU is off. APU bleed is off. Probes on auto. Anti-ice as needed. Packs are on. Flaps 5. Trim. Oh, damn it. Okay. Taxi lights are on. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Final checks. Good, good, good. Go. All right, let's get out of here. Ground, Southwest 4310, ready for taxi.
Southwest 4310. Runway 12 taxi via Alpha 8.
Taxi via Alpha 8, runway 12, Southwest 4310. On our way, baby, on our way. Oh no! That was Alpha 10. That's what I get for not using my glasses. Sorry, sir. That sucked. Hey, I found Alpha 8, guys. I found it all by myself. It's right here. Here's Alpha 8. There's Alpha 8. That's where I should have done it. In case you guys didn't know, right here, Alpha 8. I read that all by myself. Alpha 8, just like the ATC guy told me to. He doesn't know. He's not watching me. He's not watching. He's over there eating donuts and having breakfast burritos up in the tower, and we don't talk about that, okay? Oops. I believe I can fly. I need to, yeah, it's the eye tracking. I need to tune down the sensitivity of my eye tracking. My eye tracking is a little more than I need it to be. That's what's driving me crazy.
Southwest 4310. Contact Tucson Tower 118.3.
Contact Tower 118.3, Southwest 4310. Tower, Southwest 4310, holding short, runway 12. Not quite, but close.
Southwest 4310, Tucson Tower. Fly runway heading, runway 12, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading Southwest 4310.
No.
What?
Southwest 4310, cleared for takeoff, runway 12.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 12, Southwest 4310. Sorry. You got mad at me, did you hear that? No. Get your shit together. Sorry. My apologies for the French there. Alright, let's see here. TCAS. On. Flaps are set. As we... Here we go. Strobe, steady, TA. Yep, we're good. Auto throttle. LNAV. Although we're going to fly the runway heading. All right. Stabilized. Toga. Airspeed alive. Cross checked. Rotate. Gear up. Oh, supposed to be gear up.
Southwest 4310, reset transponder. Squawk 2226.
Reset transponder, squawk 2226, Southwest 4310. Take a hell of a time, buddy. There.
Southwest 4310, contact Tucson departure. See you.
Contact departure, Southwest 4310. Tucson departure, Southwest 4310 at 7,000.
Southwest 4310, Tucson departure, radar contact, cleared direct burrow, resume to burrow 5. Climb and maintain flight level 180.
Uh-oh, we have a problem here. Come on. There we go, baby. Clear to burrow. Climb flight level 180, Southwest 4310. Worst case scenario, she'll yell at me.
Negative. Clear direct burrow.
Clear direct burrow. Southwest 4310.
Southwest 4310 did not copy.
That's okay. Disregard. Sorry, guys. I got a cluster right there. There we go. Okay. The having to reset the transponder screwed me up, man. All right, good times. So, I have disabled the eye tracker for the moment. Just because we're going to be stagnant for a minute. But we are looking good. All lights are off. Engine start switches are off. I did forget the strobe. I thought I had switched that to strobe instead. I have a button mapped for that. Apparently that didn't trigger. Neither did my landing gear, oddly enough. I have to figure out what's going on with that too. Let's see here. I think everything else we're good to go.
Southwest 4310, contact Albuquerque Center 133.0.
Contact Albuquerque Center 133.0, Southwest 4310. Albuquerque Center, Southwest 4310 at 16,000.
Southwest 4310, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Southwest 4310. Alright, so we're up at cruise. Looks like you guys don't get to hear an auto respond today after all, because I am back. What happened to my camera? Why am I so low? I do love that about BeyondATC, though, that you can just literally walk away from it if you need to. So we are going over Phoenix right now. Good stuff. But we're up at cruise, so I don't know. What do we want to do, guys? Let's see here. Let's look at our guides, shall we? Let's come on down. Oh, not in there. There we go. Lock the camera. Initial reference. That's the approach reference. Let's see here. Might as well set it up now. We're going to be doing flaps 30. Let's drop that in there. We can go to our, I believe it's in the descent page. Go to our forecast. Descent. Request the winds. This is so cool. It's so cool that this works. And it takes a second. Give it a second. And load. Bam! Execute that. That'll just make your descent a little bit better. A little bit increases the performance of everything. And let's see here. What do we want next? We want, let's go back to initial reference. Is it initial reference? Oops. What am I looking for? Anybody? Does anybody know what I'm looking for? Because I don't even know what I'm looking for. It's not the N1 limit. No. What am I looking for? Why am I having such a brain fart here? Well, not departures and arrivals. Index. Let's go to the index. Thank you. Performance page. There we go. That's what I was looking for. No, that's still not what I was looking for. Approach, we already figured out. Am I thinking of... You know what I think I'm confusing? I totally am. Yep, I am. I'm confusing an Airbus. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me today. Maybe just, you know, the brain decided to stop working. This really does work very nicely. By the way, it is relatively dark in my office now. The sun is starting to go down, and the eye tracking is working great. Working absolutely great. Now I've got one monitor in front of me, and one 20H in front of me, 28 inch in front of me, and one 28 off to the right of me that are on. So it's giving a little light, not much. All right, so let me see here. I already did that. I did that. I did that. Yeah, dude, we are way ahead of things. Damn. Alright, well, we can look at the ILS chart for a second and at least get our nav radio set up. So let me give you guys something interesting to look at while I'm doing that at least. There we go. And let's see here. I'm going to my airports page. I'm going to find Las Vegas, find the approach. I'm going to find the ILS 28 left Yankee, go to the approach plate. And let's see here. 7,000 is going to be the initial altitude, landing elevation. Touchdown zone elevation is 2,000 feet. Precision height 2269. And let's see here. Yeah, let's definitely get this in here, because holy crap, this sucks. Let's see here. So that's going to be 2269. Final approach course 259. The ILS is 111.5. So as soon as we get our minimums in here, we'll be good to go. I am really digging this Beam IR, or I don't know why I keep calling it Beam IR. Beam Eye Tracking, not IR, eye tracking. I'm really impressed with it, and you guys are. You're probably thinking I'm just doing this. People are gonna say he's just doing it for money. This is all clout. No, it's not. I'm really just impressed with it. 2269 is what I said. I'm just blown away that it's working so well with how dark my office is right now. It's really doing a good job. Okay, so there's that. And then final approach course. Ooh. 259. I'm actually supposed to be restricting that bank angle. And runway heading 259. Hopefully I don't have to change any of this. Cool. Oh, the ILS frequency. Let's just change views here. Whoa. Let's see here. Can I center this view? There we go. That's better. And what did I say? ILS was 111. Ah! Stop using your eyeballs. 0.5. Swap it. There we go. ILS is set. Suppose we can set it on both of them. 1115. Swap it. Okay. Transponder's all set. Everything else is good to go. Turn the panel lights up a little bit. Switch cameras here. Turn some lights on. There we go. Let's see, and we are approaching our calculated top of descent inside of, what are we at? 80 miles, so about 70 miles from top of descent. I suppose we could check the progress page. Or descent. 71 miles to top of descent. Can't remember if we're going to get another ATC call here yet or not. Wouldn't that be nice, having an entire 737 to yourself? Alright, so I adjusted the eye tracking responsiveness, and that seems to have helped a lot. Really smoothed things out. I'm still able to move my eyes and look around a little bit, but it's not near as aggressive. The screen isn't twitching near as much.
Southwest 4310, descend via Rockstar Tree arrival, MC Karen Airport landing runway 26 left, altimeter 29907.
Descend via the Rockstar 3 arrival to McCarran Airport, landing runway 26 left, altimeter 29907, Southwest 4310. we go. Oh, sorry guys, missed a radio call. But here's my response. Contact Los Angeles Center 133.2 Southwest 4310. Los Angeles Center Southwest 4310 at flight level 280.
Southwest 4310, Los Angeles Center, roger.
Oh, I see. Okay, after we clear the VOR radial.
Southwest 4310, contact Las Vegas, Vegas approach 133.905. Take care.
Contact Las Vegas approach 133.905 Southwest 4310. Thank you. Las Vegas approach Southwest 4310, descending to 3,200.
Southwest 4310, verify information Tango.
Oops, forgot to call ATIS. Information Tango, Southwest 4310.
Southwest 4310, Las Vegas, Vegas approach. Good day. Altimeter 29907, expect the ILS Zulu runway 26 left via Preno.
Altimeter 29907, expect the ILS Zulu, runway 26 left via Preno, Southwest 4310. Alright, well that changes things, didn't it? So they actually changed my approach, or my runway. So that is actually going to be now, it is still 111.5, okay cool. So I wonder what the difference is. Mandatory 8,000 at 210 knots by Preno. So I'm going to start slowing us down. So we're going to do speed intervention, and 210. So required 8,000 feet by Preno. I'm going to go ahead and bring that back a little bit more. Just about 8 miles now. A little concerned we're not going to hit that. I think I'm going to go into vertical speed and increase that descent rate a bit. Go flaps 2. Nope, I went flaps 0. Wrong way.
Southwest 4310, clear direct Preno. Cross Preno at or above 8,000. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 26 left.
Alright, so we're good. He's at or above. Clear direct Preno. Cross Preno at or above 8,000. Cleared for the ILS 26 left approach. Southwest 4310. I think I got everything there. Cool. Alright, there's our 8,000. Speed brakes are retracted.
Southwest 4310, contact Las Vegas, Vegas Tower 119.9er.
Contact Tower 119.9er, Southwest 4310. Tower, Southwest 4310 on final runway 26 left at 5,000.
Southwest 4310, Las Vegas, Vegas Tower, wind 100 at 7, gusts 15, runway 26 left cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, Southwest 4310. Alright, we are inside 8 miles. Let's go gear down. What did she say on those winds? 7? All right. Runway in sight. Auto throttle disengaged. My plane. Got a little slow. A little high now. A lot of high now. Come on, baby, get down. Speed brakes armed. Spoilers. Come on, come right. There we go. Come right. Space shuttle approach.
100. 50. 30.
Easy.
10.
Off center line, but I'll take it. It dawned on me that I don't have my...
Southwest 4310, exit right at Alpha 6.
I hope this is Alpha 6, because I already started turning. Exit right, Alpha 6, Southwest 4310. Yes, cool. Alright, let's get the flaps up. Speed brakes retracted. Spoilers.
Southwest 4310, contact ground 127.9er.
Contact ground 127.9er, Southwest 4310. Thank you. Let's clean up the aircraft first, then we'll give them a call. Start the APU. Just in case we need it there. Okay. And we are good for the moment. I thought I set those to continuous, did I not? Oh, I did, okay. Okay, flaps are retracted. Auto brakes off. Let's clear the FMC messages. MCP. Flight directors off. All right. Las Vegas ground, Southwest 4310, holding short, runway 26 left, Alpha 6.
Southwest 4310, unable runway change at this time.
Oops, I didn't want a runway change. That's my fault. They're bad instructions. Las Vegas ground, Southwest 4310, request taxi to gate.
Southwest 4310, welcome to MC Karen Airport. Gate 216 taxi via Alpha 6. Hold short runway 26 right.
Taxi to gate via Alpha 6, hold short runway 26 right, Southwest 4310.
Southwest 4310, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6. Continue taxi via Alpha 6 Golf Whiskey.
Cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6, Southwest 4310. Didn't complete the taxi command.
Negative. Continue taxi via Alpha 6 Golf Whiskey.
Continue taxi via Alpha 6 Golf Whiskey, Southwest 4310. Yeah, I know I screwed that one up.
Negative. Continue taxi via Alpha 6 Golf Whiskey.
That's what I said. Continue taxi via Alpha 6 Golf Whiskey, Southwest 4310.
Negative. Continue taxi via Alpha 6 Golf Whiskey.
What is she not liking that I'm saying? Continue taxi via Alpha 6 Golf Whiskey, Southwest 4310.
Negative. Continue taxi via Alpha 6 Golf Whiskey.
Cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6. Continue taxi via Alpha 6 Golf Whiskey, Southwest 4310.
Okay. So I didn't say it quite right. So I used the auto respond at that point. I knew it was I knew I was saying something wrong. I wasn't reading back the entire instruction. So I get it. Alright guys, well that is the end of our ATC communications, and that is the end of our flight today here into Las Vegas. Again, I hope to see you guys at the FlightSim Expo in June 21st to the 23rd. I will be there in full overkill swag. Truly hope to see you guys. I think that'd be a ton of fun. As always, folks, stay safe and healthy, and until the next time, see you soon.